we take a moment to honor the incredible wrestlers we've lost in recent years. Legends whose passion, strength, and spirit left a lasting mark on the wrestling world. Their legacies continue to inspire us. We also share an emotional update about Cody Rhodes, news that has touched the hearts of fans everywhere. Join us in remembering these icons, celebrating their unforgettable journeys, and keeping their stories alive. Subscribe and be part of this heartfelt tribute to the heroes who gave everything to the ring. Brian Pillman, born on October 27, 1962, in Los Angeles, California, was a remarkable professional wrestler whose charisma, athleticism, and unpredictability left a lasting mark on the industry. Before stepping into the squared circle, Pillman was already proving himself as a talented athlete. He played college football at the University of Miami, where he was part of the 1987 national championship team, showcasing both his drive and versatility, qualities that would later define his wrestling career. After college, Pillman transitioned into professional wrestling, beginning in the famed Stampede wrestling promotion in Canada. There, he formed a successful partnership with Bruce Hart and embraced the persona of Flying Brian. His high-flying maneuvers, daring style, and magnetic personality quickly made him a fan favorite. Pillman had a way of making every match feel exciting, blending athleticism with a sense of theatricality that drew audiences in. Pillman's career reached new heights when he joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW. It was here that he truly made his mark, developing the iconic loose cannon persona. This character was unpredictable, edgy, and blurred the line between reality and storyline, keeping fans and fellow wrestlers constantly on edge. His willingness to take risks, both in the ring and in how he presented himself, influenced an entire generation of wrestlers and paved the way for more adult-oriented, boundary-pushing storylines in professional wrestling. In 1996, Pillman moved to WWE, where he continued to challenge conventions. His feuds, particularly with Stone Cold Steve Austin, were memorable not just for the athleticism, but for the raw energy and unpredictability he brought to every encounter. Fans and colleagues alike admired his creativity and fearlessness. Tragically, Pillman's life was cut short at just 35 due to a heart condition compounded by previous injuries. Yet his impact on wrestling remains undeniable. Brian Pillman is remembered not only for his in-ring skill and innovation, but also for the fearless, larger-than-life spirit he brought to every match. He left behind a legacy that continues to inspire wrestlers and fans, reminding the world of the lasting power of creativity, passion, and authenticity in sports entertainment. Howard Finkel was more than just a voice behind the microphone. He was a cornerstone of professional wrestling and one of the most beloved ring announcers in the history of the sport. Born on June 7, 1950, in Brooklyn, New York, Finkel found his way into wrestling in the 1970s when he joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now known as WWE, as their very first official ring announcer. From the moment he stepped into the ring, his passion for the craft was evident, and fans quickly grew attached to his unmistakable voice and infectious energy. Finkel's style was iconic. He had a way of making every match feel monumental, but it was his legendary phrase, "and new," delivered with sheer excitement during championship victories, that became etched into wrestling history. Whether it was a high-stakes WrestleMania showdown or a smaller house show, Howard had the ability to elevate the moment, drawing fans into the drama and excitement unfolding before them. His presence was more than just announcing. It was storytelling, giving each wrestler and each match the weight it deserved. But Finkel's contributions went far beyond the microphone. He was deeply involved behind the scenes, assisting with writing, production, and the development of key initiatives like the WWF Hall of Fame. His efforts ensured that the achievements of wrestling's greatest stars were celebrated and remembered, cementing his role not just as a voice of the ring, but as a guardian of wrestling history. Throughout his decades-long career, Finkel's professionalism, enthusiasm, and genuine love for wrestling earned him the admiration of fans and peers alike. In 2009, his immense contributions were formally recognized with his induction into the WWE Hall of Fame, a fitting tribute to a man whose voice and spirit defined an era of sports entertainment. Howard Finkel passed away at the age of 69, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate with the wrestling world. Even now, fans hear his voice in highlights, Hall of Fame ceremonies, and the countless moments he helped make unforgettable. Finkel's energy, passion, and dedication remain a shining example of what it means to truly love the sport, ensuring that his spirit will live on in the hearts of wrestling fans everywhere. Darren Drozdov, better known to wrestling fans as Droz, was born on April 7, 1969, in Mays Landing, New Jersey. Before stepping into the wrestling ring, he was a talented athlete, making his mark as a defensive lineman at the University of Maryland. His skills on the football field earned him opportunities in the NFL, where he played for the Denver Broncos, New York Jets, and Philadelphia Eagles. Along the way, he became known for an unusual talent, his ability to vomit on command, a quirky skill that earned him the nickname Puke and would later be highlighted in WWE's documentary Beyond the Mat. Droz made the transition to professional wrestling in 1998, joining WWE during the height of the Attitude Era. He was introduced as part of the Legion of Doom alongside Hawk and Animal, fully embracing his Puke persona with a mohawk, piercings and tattoos that reflected the edgy vibe of the era. Fans were drawn to his unique look and fearless presence, and it seemed like Droz's wrestling career was on an upward trajectory. Tragically, that trajectory was cut short on October 5, 1999, during a SmackDown taping in a match against D'Lo Brown. A botched move resulted in Droz landing awkwardly, causing a devastating neck injury that left him paralyzed from the neck down. The wrestling world mourned not just the loss of his in-ring potential, but the abrupt change to a life he had once lived with boundless physicality. Yet, Droz's story did not end with the injury. He remained a beloved figure in the wrestling community, contributing through WWE columns, making appearances, and inspiring countless fans and wrestlers with his unwavering positivity. His courage and resilience in facing life's challenges turned him into a symbol of strength and determination. Darren Drozdov passed away on June 30, 2023, at 54. The outpouring of tributes highlighted not only his athleticism and wrestling potential, but the grace and optimism with which he faced immense adversity. Droz's legacy is enduring, not defined by the career that was cut short, but by the courage, humor, and inspiration he gave to everyone around him. Nikolai Volkov, born Josip Peruzovich, was a professional wrestler whose name became inseparable from the Cold War-era drama that electrified the wrestling world. He rose to fame during a time when geopolitical tensions ran high, and his character, a proud Soviet heel, was crafted to spark strong reactions from audiences. Volkov's imposing stature, standing over 6 feet tall and weighing more than 300 pounds, made him a commanding presence in the ring. His performances were unforgettable. Before many of his matches, he would sing the Soviet national anthem, drawing intense boos from fans and solidifying his role as one of wrestling's most infamous villains. Volkov's skill at inciting audiences was matched by his in-ring abilities and professionalism. He teamed with the Iron Sheik, another iconic antagonist of the era, and together they captured the WWE Tag Team Championship, leaving a lasting mark on wrestling history. Though his character reveled in portraying a ruthless foreign villain, the man behind the persona was strikingly different. Those who worked with him remember him as kind, disciplined, and deeply respectful of the wrestling business. He had fled Yugoslavia and found a new home in America, and despite playing a character designed to be despised by fans, he carried a quiet affection for the country that welcomed him. Volkov's ability to balance such a polarizing character while remaining a genuinely warm and approachable person off-screen earned him the admiration of peers and colleagues. His dedication to his craft was evident in every match, every performance, and every interaction backstage. He understood the art of storytelling in wrestling, and his commitment to entertaining fans never wavered, even when it meant being booed relentlessly night after night. Passing away at the age of 70, Nikolai Volkov left behind a legacy that goes beyond championship titles or memorable matches. He helped define what it meant to be a classic wrestling villain, showing that with talent, dedication, and heart, a performer could capture the imagination and the ire of generations. Wrestling fans remember him not just as a character of his era, but as a man who gave his all to the sport he loved, leaving an indelible imprint on professional wrestling history. Harley Race, born on April 11, 1943, in a small Missouri town, was more than just a wrestler. He was a force of nature in the world of professional wrestling. Known for his rugged intensity, technical skill, and magnetic presence, Race became a household name over a career that spanned decades. He wasn't just a competitor, he was a 6-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a feat that reflected his dominance and consistency in the sport during the 1970s and 1980s. But behind the accolades was a man who truly loved what he did, a performer who gave every match everything he had. Race's in-ring style was hard-hitting and no-nonsense, yet he had a unique ability to connect with audiences. Fans didn't just watch him, they felt every move, every struggle, every triumph. His legendary rivalries with wrestling greats like Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, and Terry Funk weren't just bouts, they were stories that captivated audiences, each match leaving a mark on wrestling history. These rivalries weren't merely about competition, they were about respect, passion, and the shared craft of wrestling at its finest. Beyond his time in the ring, Race was deeply committed to shaping the future of wrestling. He ran a wrestling school in Eldon, Missouri, mentoring countless aspiring wrestlers and passing on the lessons, discipline, and love for the sport that had defined his own career. Whether in front of a roaring crowd or behind the scenes teaching the next generation, Race's dedication was unwavering. Life in wrestling wasn't without its challenges. Race battled injuries and health issues over the years, but his passion never dimmed. His contributions were recognized with multiple Hall of Fame inductions, including the WWE Hall of Fame in 2004, a fitting tribute to a man who gave everything to his craft. Harley Race passed away on August 1st, 2019, leaving behind a legacy that goes far beyond championships and accolades. He is remembered as a consummate professional, a mentor, and a man who lived and breathed wrestling. His influence continues to resonate, inspiring fans and wrestlers alike, and ensuring that the name Harley Race will always hold a special place in the heart of the wrestling world. Cody Garrett Runnels Rhodes was born on June 30th, 1985, in Charlotte, North Carolina, into a family whose name is synonymous with professional wrestling. As the son of WWE Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes and the younger brother of Dustin Rhodes, better known as Goldust, Cody grew up surrounded by the stories, discipline, and drama of the wrestling world. From a young age, he absorbed the craft, studying his father's legendary matches and understanding the delicate art of storytelling that defines professional wrestling. It was clear that wrestling wasn't just a pastime for Cody, it was in his blood. During his teenage years, Cody honed his athletic skills as an amateur wrestler, competing at the high school level and earning numerous accolades. His natural talent and competitive drive were apparent, yet even with success in amateur wrestling, his sights were always set on the professional ring. With guidance from his father and brother, Cody began laying the foundation for a career that would eventually leave a lasting mark on the industry. Early WWE career. Learning the ropes. Cody made his WWE debut in 2007, navigating the early stages of his career with a mixture of determination and humility, initially aligning with Hardcore Holly, and later participating in various tag team and mid-card storylines. He quickly showcased his technical skills and in-ring intelligence. Cody became a multiple-time WWE Tag Team Champion, partnering with Ted DiBiase Jr. as part of the Legacy stable alongside Randy Orton, earning respect for his adaptability and commitment. Over the years, Cody experimented with several personas, from a charismatic and handsome young star to the darker, enigmatic Stardust character. Each transformation demonstrated his versatility as a performer, though it became increasingly clear that creative restrictions within WWE were holding him back. Feeling the need to reclaim his own voice, Cody made the bold decision to leave WWE in 2016 and explore opportunities beyond the company. Reinvention and life beyond WWE. After leaving WWE, Cody embarked on a journey that revitalized both his career and his creative freedom. Wrestling on the independent circuit, he competed for promotions such as Ring of Honor, ROH, New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, and Impact Wrestling, consistently impressing audiences with his athleticism, charisma, and storytelling. These years were crucial in establishing him as a global wrestling star and a figure capable of thriving outside WWE's spotlight. Cody's influence reached its peak in 2019 with the formation of All Elite Wrestling, AEW, where he served not only as an in-ring competitor, but also as an executive vice president. AEW quickly emerged as a credible alternative to WWE, reshaping the wrestling landscape and attracting both fans and talent eager for a fresh product. Cody's role in building the promotion cemented his reputation as a visionary, blending business acumen with in-ring excellence. However, in 2022, he made the surprising decision to depart AEW, signaling a new chapter in his wrestling journey, one that would see him return to WWE. WWE Return and Championship Triumph. Cody's return to WWE at WrestleMania 38 was met with overwhelming emotion. Fans celebrated not only the comeback of a beloved performer, but also the sense of destiny fulfilled, as Cody confronted Seth Rollins in a storyline that quickly elevated him to main event status. Over the following 2 years, he pursued a goal that had long eluded his father, winning the WWE Championship. At WrestleMania 40, Cody achieved the culmination of a lifelong dream by defeating Roman Reigns to become the undisputed WWE Champion. The victory was more than a personal triumph. It was a symbolic fulfillment of Dusty Rhodes' vision, honoring the legacy of a man whose influence shaped the very foundations of professional wrestling. This monumental moment solidified Cody's place in wrestling history, establishing him as one of the defining stars of his generation. Health challenges and injury concerns. Despite his success, Cody's journey has not been without physical cost. Over the years, he has endured injuries common to high-level wrestlers, yet recent events have drawn particular concern from fans and analysts alike. Following a legitimate attack, Cody suffered a noticeable black eye, which sparked widespread speculation about the severity of his condition. In addition, medical reports indicate that he has been dealing with axial compression of the cervical spine and a cervical strain accompanied by muscle spasms. Cervical spine injuries are especially concerning, given their potential to affect mobility, nerve function, and overall well-being. While WWE's medical team is closely monitoring him, these issues have naturally fueled rumors and speculation. Some sources have exaggerated the risks, suggesting that Cody might be forced into early retirement. However, Cody has publicly dismissed these claims, emphasizing his commitment to both his recovery and his in-ring career. Another rumor circulating after his black eye injury suggested it might have been a storyline embellishment. Credible sources within WWE, however, confirmed that the injury was real, underscoring the intense physicality and risks inherent in professional wrestling. Cody's ability to continue performing despite these setbacks reflects both his resilience and the careful management of his health by WWE's medical staff. Personal life and broader influence. Outside the ring, Cody's life is defined by family and partnership. Married to Brandi Rhodes since 2013, he has built a personal and professional life deeply intertwined with wrestling's evolution. Together, they have championed initiatives promoting diversity, inclusion, and accessibility within the industry, ensuring wrestling resonates with a wider audience than ever before. Cody's impact extends beyond championships and storylines. His career embodies perseverance, innovation, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. From leaving WWE to reinventing himself on the independent scene, founding AEW, and returning triumphantly to WWE, Cody has consistently reshaped expectations and inspired a new generation of wrestlers and fans alike. Looking ahead, resilience and legacy. Despite recent injuries, Cody's position as undisputed WWE champion underscores his ongoing relevance and central role in WWE storytelling. His commitment to honoring his father's legacy, combined with his own ambition, ensures that he remains a driving force in the industry. While injuries are a constant concern, Cody's careful approach to rehabilitation, coupled with his determination, suggests that he still has many years left to perform at the highest level. Fans eagerly anticipate what comes next for the American Nightmare, knowing that Cody's story is far from complete. His ability to rise above adversity, embrace reinvention, and achieve his dreams makes him one of professional wrestling's most inspiring figures. Conclusion: a legacy of perseverance. Cody Rhodes' journey through professional wrestling is a story of passion, determination, and resilience. From his early days learning the craft from his father and brother to his groundbreaking role in AEW, and finally his triumphant return to WWE, Cody has consistently demonstrated a rare combination of talent, creativity, and perseverance. Achieving the WWE Championship, a dream his father never realized, stands as a crowning achievement in a career defined by ambition and dedication. Even as he navigates injuries and the pressures of performing at the top level, Cody remains an emblem of resilience. His legacy, both in and out of the ring, will continue to inspire fans and wrestlers for years to come, proving that the American Nightmare is a name synonymous not just with skill, but with unwavering perseverance and heart.